Coming up next, the Pistons taking on the Knicks. For the Pistons, it's been a trying start to the season. Wins hard to come by. Tonight, they'll try to get back on course. Knicks, Pistons is next, and we'll be right back. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Durant is out there with Robinson. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Thompson in at the 2 spot. And for Detroit, LaMelo Ball is out there with Derek White. And it's Smith. And it's Vucevic. And it's Houston in at the 3 spot. So Brent, as fall turns to winter, the season just getting underway.
Yeah, Kevin, and you kind of feel like, man, we're in it. We are trying to get on the floor and get ourselves to the end of the year. So, yeah, pack your jackets, get your sweats, the full sweatsuits on. We're ready to travel, and we're in the thick of things now. Well, he's just too big and too athletic to be given that kind of position. Mitchell Robinson, an easy deuce.
Vucevic, the pass to Smith. Second shot opportunity. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, scouts have said Smith needs to get stronger, and maybe that's the case, but well, he sure muscled that one in.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Smith, shooting one.
The free throw drops for Smith. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
Here's Ball. After the made shot from KD, White finds Ball. Poked away. Caruso with the steal. To the middle, over Smith. Rebound, Detroit. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
And you want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. Ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
Here's Thompson. Following the basket by Derek White. Here's Caruso. Offensive rebound. Here's Robinson. And another shot. And the layup is up and in. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he's a physical big down low, and I think he expects this kind of traffic around him as Mitchell Robinson comes through.
Back to Ball. Pass to Vucevic. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Robinson. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. During our talk, I asked Coach what makes Kevin Durant one of the best scorers ever. He told me it's insane that a 7-footer has that much skill. Kevin truly is one of a kind. No one can stop him one-on-one. We need a team effort. Of course, KD's going to the Hall of Fame, and he's still giving opponents nightmares late in his career. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Well, his ability to pull up off the dribble should be illegal for a near 7-footer. Durant showing exceptional body control there.
Pass to Vucevic. And it's Ball in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by New York. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Now here's Caruso. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Smith against KD. Here's Vucevic. Nice D from Durant. New York leading by 3. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Now that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Johnson, he's checked in for Detroit. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. Fourth, Alex Caruso.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Ball, the pass to Smith. And here's White. Pass the ball. Can they get it? And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White.
He had a strong showing last season, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. Ball against Caruso. Pass to Durant. The rebound by Johnson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Smith kicks the ball. Johnson outside. Now here is Smith. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Thompson looking for an opening. Robinson dishes to Durant. 2 points. That one goes. Durant's got 8.
Yeah, sometimes nothing to do with Durant. His size lets him defeat the inside contact.
Johnson outside. Here's Ball. Driving in. Lays it up off the glass.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Outside Durant. Thompson outside. Caruso, a screen on White. Thompson for the triple. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And brand new contract for Klay Thompson as of this summer. Isn't it nice to have that settled? My goodness.
Well, it's fantastic for Klay to get that weight off of his shoulders. I think there were times last year where visibly we could see that playing on him. Now that stuff is all settled. Klay will settle back in, and hopefully we'll see some remarkable performances from him.
Now here's Johnson after the miss from KD. Houston passes to White. Just 4 to shoot. Releases from 15. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Durant's shot is good. He's got 10.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Ball. 20 points for him last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Takes the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Ball's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Here's Markkanen. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Heat in Miami. Durant down low. He's guarded by Johnson. KD's shot is off. The Pistons trailing. Houston passes to Johnson. And it's all evened up.
And that solid foundation of Keldon Johnson going to work as he fought for position there.
Pass to Thompson. New York moving the ball around. Robinson kicks to Thompson. Caruso against Ball. Markkanen a screen on Ball. And Markkanen throws it down.
Like to see when Markkanen has that size and gets to the rim.
Now for an update on Vucevic's injury. Let's go to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, the Pistons head athletic trainer gave me an update. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it.
Injuries never come at a good time, but somehow it seems even more frustrating when they happen this early. Tough break for sure. Guys?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long.
One of those nights that Kevin Durant is just massive for his team. For my money, this guy's the best scoring forward of all time.
Pass to Houston. Here's Johnson. Here's Houston. Nothing on the board. Count it. Caruso with the ball. Now Kevin Durant. He's guarded by Johnson. Over Johnson. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Houston. Defended by Caruso. Pass to Houston. Six to shoot. Here's White. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Knicks with the lead. KD passes to Markkanen. Back to KD. Over Johnson. KD's shot is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Pistons. Pass the ball. Yep, that one goes in there. Ball's got 7.
He's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. For the Knicks, Jusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Robinson. And it's Lopez in for Kevin Durant. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Pass to Nurkic. Caruso looking for an opening. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
The three from Johnson. Cans it from downtown. He has 5.
When Johnson's feeling it from range, he can be lethal.
New York trailing. Caruso kicks to Nurkic. Pass to Thompson. Right side Markkanen. And here is Caruso. There's Lopez with the 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Love the response from the big man. Lopez nailing the comeback 3.
And stolen by Caruso. 1:37 left in the first. Pass to Lopez. To the inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Like that as Lowry works through the contact and still lets it go.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
Well, the attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
And that one misses.
He's 7 feet, really good at shooting the basketball, a decent handle. Lauri Markkanen starts to tinker on that unicorn category.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. Ball, the pass to Bitadze. Johnson against Lopez. Shot by Johnson, no good. New York with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Markkanen with the block.
And Markkanen showing all 7 foot of himself there.
Smart against Caruso. Pass to Lopez. Now here's Nurkic. And he banks in the layup. And now it's a 9-point New York lead.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And so it's New York in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Pistons trail by 9. They've got Marcus Smart. Keldon Johnson is out there with Miles McBride. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Bitadze in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's Johnson. Pass to Bitadze. Lopez with the steal. Thompson on the drive. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Smart dishes to Johnson. From deep. Thompson with the rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Pass to DiVincenzo. New York moving it around. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Nurkic. And it's off from three-point range. Smart deciding where to go with it. Here's McBride, guarded by Robinson. Here's Johnson, and he gets it to go from the high post. Johnson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
DiVincenzo passes to Thompson. Takes a 3. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Ball against DiVincenzo. Outside, Ball. Pass to Johnson. And it's Johnson again missing. The Knicks leading by 9. Robinson passes to DiVincenzo. Now Lopez. Thompson outside. Back to Lopez. Pass to Nurkic. Here's DiVincenzo. Out to Thompson. And here is Robinson. Goes back up. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Robinson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Klay Thompson, number 1.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Ball, no good.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Pass to Nurkic. Now here is Robinson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Monday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that game against the Hawks, seems like the season's flying by, as that's already their 10th contest of the year. Pecking order in the league starting to take shape.
Fields checked in for Thompson. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Pistons. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Here's Johnson. Pass to Houston. Here's Ball. And he comes up with the deuce. Ball's got 9 points. The Knicks leading by 6. And here is DiVincenzo. Still yet to score. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, you want to chase him off the three-point line. DiVincenzo able to settle in that time.
Pass to Houston. In the corner, Smart with it. Johnson outside. Here's Houston. Guarded by Robinson. Vucevic a screen on Hield. 4 on the clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And it's Vucevic missing.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Robinson kicks to Hield. Detroit with the rebound. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low. It's tipped. Nurkic with the steal. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Smart. Robinson passes to DiVincenzo. Nurkic with it. Lopez left side. And Ball comes to help. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Gets an open look and hits. And now it's an 11-point Knicks lead. The Pistons have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Ball against Hield. Now here's Ball. He's covered closely. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Clock at 2. Robinson for 3. Rebound by the Pistons. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Ferocious slam by Johnson, trying to tear the rim off the hinges.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Knicks leading by 7. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's ready to talk things through with the team. For the Pistons, Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Johnson. And Derek White subbed in for Marcus Smart. And a new group in for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Durant comes in for Brook Lopez. Markkanen, he's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Alex Caruso in for Buddy Hield. Caruso, the pass to Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Knicks miss again. Pistons trail by 7. Outside, White. Inside, trying to find Smith. He's got it now.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
New York's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. A three for DiVincenzo. Sinks the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got 8 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Ball dishes to Vucevic. To the paint. Here's Smith. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. 7 points in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Caruso finds DiVincenzo. And the Knicks good for 2.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Caruso against Ball. High post Vucevic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
You know, and a 7-footer that can play the entire court. Vucevic is a tough cover because of that versatility.
The Pistons have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Free throw drops for Vucevic. And the Pistons making a change here. Smart's checked in. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for New York. He hits both from the stripe.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Pass to Robinson. Thompson with it. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Smart. Now White launches a 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
Durant, the pass to Robinson. And Thompson kicks to Markkanen from the arc. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Markkanen. Durant's got 15 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
White, good.
And that's just really good situational awareness from Smart, realizing someone was open on that possession.
Caruso finds Robinson. Back to Caruso. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Durant. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, 27 points per, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Outside, Markkanen. That's tipped, and they'll get another chance.
And he got off to a nice start, but has slowed down here in the second quarter.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. Right wing. Smart against Caruso. Smith for 3. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Tries from 10 over Smith. Pass to Caruso. Robinson, a screen on Smart. Back to Robinson. A putback, and Robinson is right there. He has 6.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And here's Smith. to White. Smith with a screen on Thompson. Inside. And slammed in by Smith.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
Outside Durant. Thompson outside. Caruso sets the screen for Thompson. That three off the mark. Pistons trail by 4. Outside, Smart. Smith scanning the floor. And no good. Great D that time from Durant. Robinson sets a screen for Durant. Thompson outside. Markkanen kicks to KD. Rebound by the Pistons. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Pass to Durant. Over Smith. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Knicks lead by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Here with...
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
Well, look here now in New York. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ball game.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Pistons trail by 4. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Markkanen is out there with Durant, and it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Robinson, and it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. White against Thompson. Vucevic setting the pick for White. Shoots it up. Pulls from the top of the key. Knicks with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Caruso against Smith. Caruso, the pass to KD. Stolen by Ball. To the middle. Here's Smith. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Smith against Durant. Looking to get back on track here. Rebound, Detroit. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. Here's Vucevic. It's good. This game is all even.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Caruso's got the ball here for New York. Outside, Robinson. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Thompson. Markkanen looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the triple. Markkanen's got 7 points.
Just loves it. Loves to play like a guard and shoot it from the perimeter. Markkanen's bread and butter.
Ball against Caruso. Smith kicks the ball. Here's Houston. Lets it go from deep. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Thompson against White. Pass to Caruso. Outside, KD. Back to Caruso. Three-pointer. Unable to get that one. Pistons trail by 3. Houston passes to White. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Vucevic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. Second, the Knicks.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
KD finds Robinson. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Robinson. 5 to shoot. Outside for Durant. This one for 3. Detroit with the rebound.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Outside, White. For the lead. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Durant. Some nice passing by New York here. Hits the three-point bomb. Markkanen's got 10 points.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Here's Ball. 11 points in the game. Smith the pass to Houston. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Thompson outside. Pass to Markkanen. Right side Durant. Now here's Caruso. Robinson a screen on Ball. Clock at 4. It's stolen by Vucevic. And even 3-on-3 break. Outside White. Here's Ball for the lead. Drills the three-pointer. Ball's got the lead up to 1 now for the Pistons.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. New York missing again. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pope loose. Stolen by Robinson. Outside Durant. Pass to Caruso. Markkanen sets the pick for Caruso. They get the rebound. And Markkanen on the follow. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Knicks?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Durant, the pass to Robinson. Outside, Markkanen. Over Smith. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. KD's got 17.
Now, this is the toughest shot, supposedly, in the NBA to get down. Durant's not having much of a problem from the mid-range.
Robinson against Vucevic. Pass to Houston. Trying to find White. Gets it to him. And it's Vucevic missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
To the inside. Durant. For 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Caruso, the pass to Durant. Over Smith. And again, it's New York.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Outside, White. For the 3. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound in this one.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
What an unreal scorer Kevin Durant is.
Pistons trail by 5. Outside, White. Back to ball. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Robinson pulls it in.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Robinson. Robinson's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 8-point game. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Caruso. Thompson with it. White covering. To the middle. Durant, no good. Detroit's gone into a slump here from 3-point range. Shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Pistons have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. For the Pistons, Goga Bitadze's checked in for Vucevic. Johnson comes in for Smith. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Ball. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Robinson. Lopez comes in for Kevin Durant. Robinson's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Alex Caruso. On the free throw, no good. New York leading by 6. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Back to Markkanen. There's the 3. And it's White with the rebound. The Pistons have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Pass to Johnson. White with it. Johnson outside. White a screen on Lopez. 4 on the shot clock. Count it, Good. Johnson's got 11 points. The Knicks have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. DiVincenzo passes to Markkanen. The kick out to Lopez. Buries it from three-point range. Lopez has got his third basket of the night right there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Wide, a screen on DiVincenzo. Smart passes to Bitadze. White setting the big for Johnson. Down low, and so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Brook Lopez third.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
And the Pistons making a change here. McBride's checked in. Davis Bertans checks in for the Knicks. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 12. And it's White missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Bertans against White. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Now Nurkic. Double team on Nurkic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
A brief check now of the stats for Keldon Johnson. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged 15 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
The Knicks making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Bitadze the pass to Johnson. Now White. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And the Knicks making a change here. Bertans is checked in.
Number 42, Dave Bertans.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the third. Clock is at 3. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Johnson.
Found points from Johnson. That's a bailout.
Lopez outside. Pass to Nurkic. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Detroit with the rebound. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
And one thing you gotta love about Johnson, his energy. The man doesn't take his foot off the gas.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
And he makes the first. He doesn't get the second one. The Knicks leading by 4. Robinson on the wing. White covering. Now DiVincenzo. He's got 10. Robinson a screen on Smart. Pass to Lopez. Good on the shot. Lopez has got 5 points now in the quarter. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for New York. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy is in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Johnson. LaMelo Ball is out there with Smart. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Bitadze in its center. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Smart passes to McBride. Pistons passing it around. It's good.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Smart against DiVincenzo. Here's Nurkic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You could tell that Nurkic was looking to get the foul on that shot, and he got the job done.
At the line for the Knicks, Nurkic, Yusuf Nurkic, 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
When you think about Nurkic, 7 foot, 300 pounds, when he gets around the rim, who's going to move him off that spot?
And he sinks the second. Pistons trail by 8. Outside, Ball. Pass to Smart. Over to the wing. Ball finds McBride. A three-pointer off the mark. The Knicks shooting 47%, pretty solid. And here's Nurkic, defended by McBride. Outside Robinson. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Detroit with the rebound. Johnson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. There's the try.
Oh, look at the burst to the bucket. Johnson can be an offensive force when he plays with that aggression.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Lopez. It's Robinson, top of the key. Stolen by Ball. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's DiVincenzo. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Johnson over to help. Bertans kicks to Robinson. 5 to shoot. DiVincenzo with the screen on Ball. Robinson for 3. Detroit with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Ball, the pass to Johnson. Ball sets a screen for Johnson. Fires for 3. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
To the wing right side. Now here's Nurkic. Tight defense on him. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 9-1 run. Ball, the pass to Bitadze. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Detroit making a switch here. Houston's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Durant's checked in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Bitadze the pass to Johnson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And what Johnson lacks in size, he makes up for with determination. Even the foul can't stop him completely.
And the first one at the line is good. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Knicks. Good on both.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
KD looking around. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Pistons leading by 3. Outside, Smart. Johnson finds Ball. Durant against Smart. Pass to Bitadze. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pistons.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Stolen by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Markkanen gets to Durant. So smooth on the three from Durant.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Pass to Johnson. Inside. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Caruso, the pass to KD. Over Ball. Durant, no good. The Pistons on offense. They're on an 18-4 run right now. Ball against Caruso. Now, here's Ball. He's guarded closely, and there it is for him. Ball's got 20.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
To the middle, here's DiVincenzo. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
DiVincenzo has to be agile on the interior, and that time finds a way to get it done.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Bitadze. There's Ball with the three. Drops in the tray. Ball's got 12 points in just the second half.
So often LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
Outside, KD. A wide open look here for Caruso. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. A different look here for Detroit. Vucevic checked in for Goga Bitadze. Smith comes in for Johnson, and it's White in for Smart. And a switch here also for New York. Thompson's checked in. Smith kicks to Ball. Over in the corner, White. Smith sets the pick for White. Out to Smith. Lots of room. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Pistons lead by 7.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Ball against Caruso. Here's Durant. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 8 rebounds in this game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And he's no small presence inside. Smith, a handful for defenders in the painted area.
Jabari Smith.
And the second free throw, good.
A darn good free throw shooter. Smith doesn't seem to have a weak spot coming into the league.
Pass to Caruso. Markkanen in the corner. Thompson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Back to Ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And with all that LaMelo does on the floor, Ball is one of the most difficult guys to guard in the league.
LaMelo Ball. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Ball hits them both. Knicks trail by 7. Durant the pass to Robinson. Caruso with the ball. Markkanen kicks to Caruso. Markkanen a screen on Ball. Clock at 6. Count that one. Caruso's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
White against Thompson. 13 feet away. Connects, the jumper drops. And the Pistons lead by 7.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Vucevic. Nice D from Durant.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And stolen by White. Here's Vucevic. And yes, it's good. And now a 9-point Piston lead.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And so here is New York. Robinson a screen on Ball. Caruso, bounce pass. Here's KD. Durant uses his size in close.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
Caruso against Ball. Outside White. Just 5 to shoot. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's KD. The second effort. Durant. Terrific timing by Durant on the putback.
And how smart. Just get the ball to KD and get out of the way.
Ball against Caruso. Ball defends to Vucevic. It's rebounded by New York. From the high post. And off the front. And in it goes. Now just a 3-point Detroit lead. Detroit's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Caruso against Ball. Smith sets the pick for White. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Pistons lead by 6.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play. Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Pass to White to the inside. Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Give them credit. They worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
A fader. Robinson kicks to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Detroit, Derek White, 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9.
Jabari Smith taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For